guys, it's Ashley. Welcome to my channel. Today we're going to be making this creamy spinach dip for my Super Bowl party. So before we start, I'm just going to start prepping my vegetables to put on my veggie platter. No one should take this long chopping, but for some reason I did. So please enjoy these 2 minutes of me chopping vegetables very badly. And when you think the chopping is finally over, it's not. I'm still going at it, guys. We might be here a while, so let me try to fast forward and put some good music here. So you want to add some coconut oil, some shallots, and a little bit of salt onto the pan just to get the shallots nice and translucent. So right now I'm just adding in the artichokes just to get those nice and tender. I'm also going to add in some white wine. You can use cooking white wine or regular white wine and let that soak in a little bit, and then I'm just throwing the garlic so they don't burn. So for spinach dips, you usually use frozen spinach, but I'm going to be using some fresh just because fresh is best. So I think I'll be using about 2.5 handfuls of fresh spinach until it's nice and wilted. So now I'm just going to start adding some salt so my spinach could wilt a little bit more. I really like a lot of texture in my spinach, so I'm not going to let it wilt too much, and I'm not going to drench it either. I like it just the way it is. I think I'm getting seasonings right now because I don't know where I went. Oh, there I am. So we're gonna add some pepper. If I come back, there you go. Some garlic powder, onion powder, and a lot of nutritional yeast to taste, obviously. And we can finally turn that off and get to the next step. Right now we're going to jump into our cashew cream. Right now I'm just adding some cashews into some boiling water for 10 minutes. Once your cashews are nice and plump, you just want to throw them into the blender. Add some fresh water and some sea salt. So in a mixing bowl, we want to start adding our ingredients. I'm adding the cooled spinach, the cashew cream, and today's cream cheese of choice is going to be Veal Life, and it's one of the most amazing cream cheeses ever. I made sure that it was room temperature, but it was still very stiff. I'm going to throw in some smoked paprika. No, I'm not. I'm going to mash it and then add the paprika. Whoops. So right now we're going to use the same seasonings as before, just because the cream cheese and the cashew cream are very bland. just to give it a little bit more oomph to your recipe. Oh god, I'm cringing. Using some parchment paper, I'm going to take the oil of my choice, which is coconut oil, and I'm going to oil up my souffle dish. Once your spinach is in the bowl, you can either put it in the oven until it's nice and golden brown, or for a cheesier finish, you can add some vegan cheese on top. Just to give my spinach dip a little bit more heat, I'm going to add some red chili flakes on top of the cheese. You can also add some parsley or some scallions, whatever you like. Now we're going to move on to the tortilla chips. I'm using Siete's cashew flour. These are so delicious. They crisp up very nicely and they're gluten-free. Right now, with clean hands, I'm coating the chips with some coconut oil. And again, I'm going to use the same seasonings just because it's my preference for the chips because they taste really delicious. You can season the chips with whatever you like. You could do sea salt, you can do just garlic if you like. I'm just doing the same seasonings as before. I preheated my oven for 350 degrees and I'm only going to put them in for about 5 to 7 minutes. In 25 minutes and the spinach dip is finally ready. I'm just going to let it cool off on the pan before I put it onto the party plate. Common sense, I really don't have it. At work, I can carry a nice hot bowl of soup that just came out of the oven with my fingers. I couldn't do it here, but you'll see me attempt twice to get it with my hands because common sense went out the window. And lastly, we're just gonna set up our party plate. I'm gonna put the spinach in the middle and the chips nice on the side. And that's pretty much it. Thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to tune in every Wednesdays for some tasty recipes. Can't wait to see you guys soon. Bye.